What's up, Spartan Land and Storm Nation? Thank you for joining us for another ball review, and this one is for the recently released and highly anticipated Phase 3. Before we start this video, the team and I wanted to say thank you to the General Manager of the Student Union Bowling Center at SJSU, Larry Aldama, for letting us use the bowling center and for always helping us out on whatever pattern we need out on the lanes. Without him, these videos wouldn't even be possible. For this video, we decided to put out a fresh 42-foot typical house shot. Phase 3 features the same velocity core that was found in the original phase and the ever so popular Phase 2 before it, which has an RG of 2.48 and a differential of 0.51 and is wrapped with the R3S Hybrid cover stock, which was previously wrapped around the intensifier. A lot of us didn't really know what to expect since many of us didn't get along with the intensifier, but after throwing this ball is completely different from it in every single way. Our first tester is a bowling team alumni, Jon Nakagawa. Jon graduated from SJSU a few years back and drilled his Phase 3 with the pin below his ring finger with no hole. Jon has had a lot of success with his Phase 2, which he's shot 800 in league a couple times, and decided to drill his Phase 3 with a similar layout to his Phase 2 but with just a slightly stronger pin. Like all of us in this video, Jon found that this ball was extremely responsive when it hit dry boards and the end of the pattern, as the ball seemingly can recover from anywhere. Like the intensifier, this ball responds to surface adjustments really well, and if you feel like you need this ball to be a little bit tamer off the back end of the pattern, it'd be a great idea to hit the cover with probably about a 3000 pad to calm the ball down a little bit. Jon decided to compare his Phase 3 to arguably one of the best Masterline releases ever, the Marble Pearl. The Marble Pearl was definitely much rounder than the Phase 3 was. The R2X cover that was featured on the Marble Pearl was much smoother off the breakpoint compared to the Phase 3. If you need something that's more responsive than other balls in the line but still need a cover that reads the breakpoint consistently, the Phase 3's cover will definitely do that for you. The next tester is yours truly, and I decided to lay my Phase 3 out with a pretty tall pin, which is something that I normally don't use, but decided to give it a shot to get this ball to flare a little bit more. This ball is absolutely nuts. Out of the box with the 1500 grit polish, the ball was just crazy sideways, and as you can see, it has no problem getting through the front part of the lane and screaming back. The ball strikes in every way you can think of and just runs the 8-pin over when it hits flush. I can see myself using this ball later on in the day when the front starts to hook and oil gets carried down to the back ends. If you need help getting your ball to corner, this ball definitely does that effortlessly. Our final tester is our high-powered two-handed senior, Austin. With Austin being a higher ball speed player, he usually likes gravitating towards balls that have cleaner, stronger covers. One of his favorite balls last year was his Idol Pearl, and it was something that he threw a ton, and this ball just feels like a supercharged version of it. Like the Idol Pearl, this ball takes surface adjustments really well and is something that he can go to once there's a little bit of burn in the track. This is a ball that I can see him throwing a lot of and quickly turning into one of his favorites in his bag. Austin decided to compare his Phase 3 to a ball that seemingly every tournament bowler has in their bag, the Phase 2. The Phase 2 is much earlier and smoother than the Phase 3, but that's not a bad thing by any means. One of the biggest reasons why the Phase 2 is so good and has been around for so long is because of the great balance of control and power that ball has. Austin can see himself going to the Phase 3 after using the Phase 2 when it starts burning up and not turning the corner later in blocks. Thanks for tuning into our video, and if you want a Phase 3 or any other of Storm or Rotogrips products, go ahead and stop by the local Storm VIP Pro Shop near you. Before we end this video, we wanted to say thank you to Storm for supporting our team with the greatest equipment in the world. We love representing your company, and if you want to stay up to date with our team, please give us a follow on Facebook and Instagram. Go Spartans, and remember to always bowl up a storm.